Hey, 23 Skidoo. Howdy, it's me, Jared Logan. Welcome, SOBs, to the stream of blood and tonight's presentation of our all lady, all bitchy. Am I allowed to say that? Probably not. Call of Cthulhu 7th edition game, Coven, parentheses, of bitches, end parentheses. I am your host and keeper, Jared Logan, and I am so happy to be here to present tonight's paranormal investigation to you. We ended an investigation last week. We were kind of picking up where we had left off in our first session, and now we start with an all new, all scary, all weirder investigation tonight with our three lady investigators. What else can I tell you? Well, is Clinton Trucks my secret keeper there? Are you there, sir? I would like to ask you, so people should stay after. Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm blown out by all this light on my face.
I'm sorry. You didn't expect me to drag you into the stream. Everybody, this is our secret keeper, Clinton Trucks. And Clint, people should stay after the show tonight because we're going to have some extra special information. Is that right?
We are. And in fact, I just hung up the phone, and there's going to be something we can announce that you and I haven't discussed. So this will be a surprise for you, Jared.
Snoochie Boochies. That's really... And we should tell them after the show. We shouldn't tell them now.
Stick around, everybody.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, thank you, Clint. So you heard it from the lips of the producer himself, Clinton Trucks. We have some special announcements after the show tonight. So please do stick around and watch for that. I think that we are ready to get rolling. So let me go ahead and introduce all of our wonderful performers. She is playing an antiquarian. She owns her own antiques shop. And she is a fabulous comedian and sportscaster and actress. And you may have seen her in a nut commercial. Please welcome Megan Gailey, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I just put a serum on my face, and I didn't realize it was going to make me look like this, but I just want everyone to know that I'm okay and I like this.
You're happy with the serum?
I'm going to be happy with the result, and I'm sad that all of the Coven fans, all the bitches, all the cunts are here having to see what looks like a greasy, sweaty face, which is actually just me trying to prevent my old age from showing so then I can no longer be a hot, sexy role-playing girl.
Right. You gotta keep the skin healthy. I started using a skin regimen this year, and it's not working, but it is a good idea. And I think you look great. And here, I'm less worried about the serum, more worried about the box that you're in. Yeah.
Am I in a box?
No, not at all.
These weird straps behind me.
Right.
That's I'm in a bed that is definitely themed. Like, actually, it would be kind of a nice bed for my shop. If I'm being honest, it's got a lot of interesting details.
And Annabella, where'd she go? Hi. I don't know what happened there. I didn't do that. Annabella just she got an interesting item at her shop at the end of our last adventure. We'll be exploring that tonight. How are you feeling? How do you think Annabella's feeling going into tonight's adventure?
You know, Megan as Annabella is feeling very excited, but I know that there is something really wild ahead of me. I even Liza was like, I cannot believe you bought the fucking tea kettle. But what was I going to do? Send it away?
Right. No, thank you. But well, here's the deal. My hard and fast rule is you can do anything you want. So some people play like, oh, you know what? This sounds dangerous. I want to do it because it'll be an adventure. And some people play like they're really in the world and they're trying to stop themselves from getting hurt. And that's another way to play. And I don't mind if you do that.
Yeah. I just listen. If someone brings severed hand into my shop, I'm going to say, leave it right there. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Right, exactly. You guys are sleuths. Let's bring out your next sleuth. We just mentioned her. She's a fantastic comedian, host, raconteur. I'm going to use that word. She's been at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival and done all kinds of amazing things. She's on The Degenerates on Netflix, and she's playing our resident psychic, the lady who can see beyond the veil. Please welcome Liza Treyger, everybody.
Hello. Thrilled to be here. I mean, this is really close, huh?
That's okay. You look good.
Thank you.
What kind of serum are you wearing tonight?
No serums for me. I'm just natural. Maybe there was a tinted moisturizer, NARS. I'm pretty brand loyal.
Was that shade to me? I'm just natural.
No, not at all. I meant it more of like a self-deprecating thing that I'm not really like putting on serums.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The glow is great.
I just don't know why you wouldn't wait till after. It's still confusing, but I'm okay with it.
I'm out of my routine here. Yeah. And so in this bed of straps, and so I'm all cooped up and losing it.
I feel I
do need to go on the record saying I did call it a samovar, not a tea kettle. I am from the Ukraine.
Yes.
Yeah, you are from the real place.
I just don't need anyone thinking I called it a tea kettle.
You'll be able to tease me a lot tonight for getting things wrong. But the other thing I'll say is we don't stand on ceremony here. So if you guys just want to come in with mud masks and play the game, I say full speed ahead. Let me bring in your third player. She's the one I know the best. She is my wife. She's a writer.
What if we got offended by that comment?
Or if we were like, she's the one I know the best and like the least.
Yeah. No, I must say I do. I like all three of these ladies, but I like this one the best. I'll just go ahead and bring her in. She's playing a cigarette girl who's tough as nails and has a switchblade. Please welcome Klenk.
Yeah.
Hi, am I here?
You're here.
Yeah,
having
you're there,
some
honey.
technical difficulties, I think.
Yeah,
I can
you're
see that.
frozen.
That can be really frustrating. So I don't want you to feel too bad about it. It's happened to me when I've been hosting the show before. So I think that you look great, by the way, even when you're frozen solid. Why don't we start tonight's adventure with our friend Liza, who had, her character Nastya had a strange experience, and we'll talk about that for a little bit, and then maybe while we're seeing Kara do things that she did like 25 minutes ago into the stream.
Maybe she's on the phone now. Are you on your phone?
No.
Oh.
We can hear you, Kara.
On my phone. All right. Brian says it's just catching up, so I guess we'll wait for it to get.
Your eyeballs are moving. I see them move, but nothing else.
Our brilliant producer Brian Baldinger is helping us with our technical difficulties.
Yes.
Oh, look at that smile! You look great in slow motion, honey. Okay, but we will start tonight with Nastya. Nastya, are you guys? First of all, are you ready to get started?
Of course.
Okay, then let's play some call.
Well, two of us.
Oh, no,
right.
I have my sheet too.
Good. Yeah, because last time we played, one thing to mention is that these ladies, they're not like veteran role players, which is why they're way better at it than those of us who are. So yes, it's good to have your sheet. I'm happy that's in effect. Everybody's got their sheet. Everybody's got dice.
I got dice ready.
Cool. Then let's do this. I'm going to take out our good friend Annabella, played by Megan, for a second. And I'm going to take out our good friend Nora Wilkins, played by Kara, as we wait for her to enter the time stream with us. And we're going to talk about, at the end of the last adventure, Nastya went to go pick up her daughter. Tell us about her daughter. Nastya has a 10-year-old daughter, right?
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's with it. I did not tell her about my abilities, and I'm kind of like bummed out that she has to deal with it now. But she can handle it. She's mature, and it's just the two of us, so we're buds.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you guys probably do have
She likes the art. She makes dolls. She likes felt.
Oh wow, she makes dolls. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're off doing your investigations, making money however you can. Last time I think you did.
No, I lowballed myself, and I will never do that again. The
You took on the case
drama.
for a bag of groceries, but
I mean, we were in insane asylums. I got violently injured. It's been the worst few days of my life, and I'm from fucking Russia. Like,
yeah.
It was the worst.
Well, you go to pick up your daughter, and as we kind of said last time, and a little bit of a cliffhanger, when you pick her up, she's kind of like half awake. You're picking her up late that night, and she says, "Mama, I saw a little man in the wall."
Yeah, my heart sank.
Yeah, and this is your daughter Olivia, and and I looked at the sheet and I was like, oh, she's 10. So would she say something that infantile? And I was like, no, she would, because she's like kind of like waking up, and she's like, I saw like a man in the wall.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna ask for details.
Right. So on the way home,
Like what?
By the way, how do you get home? Does your character have a car or any kind of?
Yeah, but we don't have a car, but we like to walk.
Okay, so you can walk from the babysitter. That makes sense. So you're walking through French Hill, which is sort of the kind of it's a little lower income area of Arkham, and you do see various characters out at night in the town, having cigarettes in doorways. Maybe you see a woman who's kind of offering services in a different doorway. That's the kind of neighborhood that this is. But I feel like Nastia is a city girl, and it doesn't really make her blanch at all. And as you're walking,
no, I'm really pro sex worker.
Of course you are. Yeah, it's just a bunch of people making a living out here tonight. And as you're walking, Olivia tells you what she saw, and she's like, he was like, did people say like in the 20s? Wait, let me get into a proper 1920s. Mother, the little man was kind of furry, and he looked funny, but he had hair on him like a gopher.
Was he like evil or happy?
He seemed nice, but I was scared.
Like, was it your imagination?
I think it was a dream.
Are you telling the truth?
Well, would you like to roll psychology on her?
Yes. Okay, let me find it. Psychology, I have 50. I got 28.
Okay. That's really great. And so that is a success. And what you see when you is that she is telling the truth. She thinks that she was kind of talking to you like it had happened, and then it's one of those things where she was walking down the street and realized, 5 minutes later that it had all been a dream.
Okay, I think that's good. I think you should have a dream journal and write down all your dreams. And if you see any characters or anything around, just write it in this journal. Okay. Or you could draw it. You can write about it, but we'll go get you a journal. We can go to the antique shop.
Can we afford the chalk or the pens?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to the antique shop and see if they have any kind of old journals or anything she could borrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a great idea.
I feel like we'll get like a leather nice journal, and I feel like my good friend will give me a discount.
So it's
we fight ghosts together. I think she'll like give us a journal. Hopefully.
I said it was quite late. So maybe the next day you go to the
Yeah, also since there might be drama, I do want to eat dinner at Penny's Diner. Or is it Piper's?
Yeah,
Piper's.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like I want to do dinner at Piper's, and then we'll go to bed.
Okay, great. Pipers, their best thing is flapjacks, but they also have, smothered covered hash browns. I guess they had that in that era. They definitely have pork chops and like all that kind of old timey diner food. So what do you and Olivia have at the old diner?
I think we have like steak and eggs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that old
And it's
timey?
funny. It's definitely old timey enough. It's definitely
Yeah.
1922 fare. So you guys have steak and eggs at like 10 o'clock at night. And Arkham is a mid-sized town. It's not a big city. So the Pipers is about the only thing open around 10 o'clock at night. It closes down pretty early. And so later you shuffle off to your apartment with Olivia. And the next day you visit your friend Annabella at the antique store with
Great.
Olivia.
Great.
Hey,
Hey, girl.
You
yes.
know I'm hooking you up with the nicest moleskin.
Great. So Nastya comes in with her daughter, and you guys are kind of looking through all of the goods. And yeah, certainly there would be some kind of old journal or something that Annabella got from a pile of books. So go ahead and talk about that. How does this work?
Well,
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you talk.
Well, for girls on the rise, I suggest this type of book. And this one has gold bound pages, around the edge. And it's got a little lock right here. So if you want to write any sort of secrets in there, you are able to with this little key. And then I have a spare little key that your mom can have, kind of like Facebook, so she can check it so you're not talking to any pervs.
Oh, wow. This is beyond all our dreams.
Yeah.
Olivia looks at you and says, "Pervs?"
Well, yeah. I think it's time to tell her.
So you guys are kind of discussing this, and I just want to draw everybody's attention to a big I'll say, Nastya, you get kind of a weird vibe from an item that's kind of sitting up on our friend Annabella's main counter. And that item happens to look like this. I think we can show it. It is a samovar.
Ooh.
Yes, there it is.
I feel like I noticed that immediately.
There's many reasons that you would. And so this is the object you see before you, and you are definitely getting just, kind of a little bit of a creepy vibe from it, Nastya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have vibes.
You do have vibes. Sometimes I'll give them to you for free, and sometimes you'll roll for them. But
Well,
Yeah.
I do have to say,
Well, also just women's intuition, and it's like, and we're
Yeah.
gifted, so it's like, of course it's not good.
I do have to
Right.
say that a man just brought this in, and he was acting quite strange.
yes,
How
a
much
man
did you get for it?
I remember thinking it was low, but it was high. I overpaid, but I thought I got a deal. Let me tell you that. The shop is not doing well.
Was he Russian?
Yes. I mean, and
Did he look like in danger?
yes, he looked stressed, and I don't know, but that was the vibe I got from him.
In fact, our friend Annabella can describe him to you perfectly, and he looks like this. And he introduced himself. Yes.
Okay.
He introduced himself as Gregor Ilyevich Yakonovich.
Okay, so Nastya, he looked like he had just gotten in a fight, but was like kind of hot still.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
I
like,
know exactly
Yes.
who you're talking about.
he had a limp, but it was a limp that I was like, I'd like to know more. That type of limp.
Yeah.
And right about then, apropos of absolutely nothing except that she's one of the stars of the show, your good friend Nora Wilkins walks in the door.
Yes, we missed you, girl.
Oh, hey, sorry guys. I was at Fight Club and
Wow.
shit got crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, this
Actually-
one girl had a dog. We were like, that's not the kind of fight this is, but
Did someone hit the dog?
No, the dog was just there, like kind of adding to the craziness, barking a lot.
Actually, we have established that Nora engages in illegal fight clubs.
Your hair
Only when
looks-
I need to blow off steam and stuff.
Yeah, in the back alleys. Why don't you roll fighting for me one time to see how your fight went today, Nora?
Your hair looks really good for someone who had a fight.
Yeah, by
Thank
fight,
you.
I feel like maybe things got wild at like the back alley dry bar. But
Okay, wait. What am I trying to get?
You're trying to roll under your fighting skill.
Okay, well, I got a 19, so I'm pretty sure that's below my fight.
I'm
What's
pretty
my
sure
fight?
it is too. And so
My
what
fighting
you
is 30 brawl.
yeah. So you kind of explained to the girls that you really, I mean, just you really beat the shit out of another lady today who was giving the lady with the dog who was giving you a lot of guff. You had to take her down hard. It was embarrassing for her, frankly.
Yeah, the dog even gave her a look that was like, ugh. Like the dog was embarrassed.
Damn, girl. Well, you look great. We're glad you're here.
Thank you. Thank
Should
you
we have
so
a
much.
drink?
Let's.
Oh,
I mean, we've been through a lot. I mean, are we
You have.
ignoring everything we've been through? We need
No, we don't have to. We can even recap it a little bit.
he's just trying to have Nastia's trying to have an entire episode of self-care.
That's completely all right. Like I said, it is your show. So if you guys just want to go to a spa for the rest of the adventure, I'll just like role play different people being like, would you like an extra pillow? But when Nastia says, should we have a drink? Nastia, you find yourself glancing again at the samovar, and Olivia is kind of looking at it too, and she's like, Mom, I don't like that thing.
Oh God.
Kids are intuitive.
I don't either, girl. I mean, we need it. This is the thing. We're obviously all getting vibes. This guy's crazy. Are we now a ghost busting crew? Is this our business? Or I can't invest any more time for bags of groceries into these ghost things. Are we
Well,
all in, or are we
first
going to
of all,
ignore it?
I haven't
Let's
even
throw
gotten
the
my.
samovar out. Or
There's a severed hand in the samovar.
you didn't have to say that in front of Olivia.
I already told her about pervert.
Olivia's like, a what hand?
How old is Olivia again?
She's
10.
fucking 10. You couldn't have waited.
I'm sorry, Olivia. Here,
Can I see it? She kind of
No.
is
She
crawling
can
up.
see it if she wants to see it.
all right. What the fuck?
What is it? What is a samovar? How does it work?
You're giving real Russian Denise Richards vibes here because
Yeah.
it's like, can we talk about threesomes or can we not talk about
Yeah,
threesomes?
you can
Like,
be a wild
Olivia
thing and a
knows
good
what
mom.
fucking severed hand is. You're like a witch from Russia.
Okay.
I'd rather her not know, but if she's gonna know and she wants to see it, we gotta let her see it.
Yeah, like
Well, first she's asking, what is a samovar? What is that?
It's
These are
the way
jokes for your crossover role playing Beverly Hills Real Housewives audience, which I'm sure there's tons of you in the chat.
It's a huge Venn diagram, but and thank you for shouting them out.
I just can't wait for the reunion tomorrow. Okay.
Focus, ladies. Focus.
So it's the way
Thank you.
old timey Russians made tea, and it was rich people. We just didn't have that. I used like a pot on fire. So yeah, it's like this fancy tea with different flavors, and it's made out of nice materials.
It is. It's usually made out of brass or something that's kind of polished up and looks kind of fancy. And you open the top and you pour water in it. I'm just letting people know in case they don't know who are watching. You pour water around this pipe in the center, and then you can put hot coals or pieces of burning wood into that pipe in the center. And it's just a way to boil, like Liza just said. It's just a way to boil water. They didn't have, hot plates and like stovetops back when these things were used. And so that's when Olivia's like, can I look inside? And she's like reaching up to like pop the top of it.
Don't touch anything, but you can look at it. Because Annabelle still needs to make a profit. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry that my husband died before I was able to have children, and I don't know how to respond to things they need.
Girl, I'm on your side.
Okay.
Think-
Separate. Listen, Olivia, you want to see this severed hand? Get on up here.
I wanna make some tea. It sounds neat.
Listen,
It is neat.
it just has bad vibes. Do you understand? Or do you need more details?
Um,
I'm asking the
well,
kid.
yeah, no, she's
Okay.
like, I'm 10, so I don't really understand the question. You're saying it's bad.
I think, like, is there a way, Nastia, for you to take Olivia home and then come back, and then maybe we can start sort of doing some voodoo on this?
I mean, I can't keep getting sitters. You guys are out of control. I can't afford that. I mean,
Make a
yeah, I'll
con
drop
roll.
her.
Nastia, Nora, and Annabella can all make a con roll right now.
Wait, well,
What does that mean?
Your constitution is one of your attributes, and it has to do with your health and certain things about your body.
I'm way
under.
I'm way over.
I'm way over.
I'm way over.
Okay, so Nora, maybe it's just you at first who smells an odor coming from the samovar, a strong odor, a sweet odor, the odor of really delicious pancakes, flapjacks.
Well,
syrup.
you know how we girls feel about flapjacks. We stopped in the middle of a ghost chase to get some flapjacks, didn't we, earlier?
Yeah.
I don't know if
And
you
then
guys.
the two girls that missed their con roll, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly the two of you are unable to breathe.
Oh God.
You feel yourselves. It feels like there's something lodged in your throat, and you're
shit.
Listen,
You're
I know
not
all
able to
about
talk.
I know all about carbon monoxide poisoning, and we need to get outside. I'm gonna shuffle everyone out while I'm coughing.
Why? I
Okay.
smell pancakes. What's wrong? What's wrong with you two?
You're shuffling everybody out, and Olivia is also saying, "I smell pancakes." As you're like shuffling everybody out of the, and then the second you get out of the antique shop, Annabella and Nastia, whatever was there is gone.
Shit.
Damn.
Do you think that's your husband?
No.
Okay.
No.
Sorry to bring it up.
He wasn't really a choker, if you know what I mean.
Why do I smell something different from my friends? Why are me and Olivia connected here with is it because we're both like young and youthful and these two are like kind of like old ladies, like widows and single moms and shit?
It's a great question. Yeah.
I guess you're not a girl's girl. I mean,
I am, but it's like I smell pancakes and you guys are like.
I thought it was like
Kind
a
of a
gold
bummer.
dress, blue dress situation.
It's a Laurel Yanni kind
Yes.
of thing.
Yeah, I mean, not to dampen the mood, but it was very scary. You guys couldn't even talk for a second. Like it really felt like something was lodged in your throat.
Well, we got to figure out what's going on with the samovar. Shouldn't we try to identify the hand?
yeah, okay. I'm gonna can I please drop off my daughter somewhere good?
Finally.
Your daughter is 10 and it's 1922 and she's been around the block a couple times. She's like, "Well, I'm going to go to school."
Great. Bye.
skipped off to school.
Oh my God, girl. Go to school.
You said we were getting a diary for
Oh yeah, no. I wanted to get we were just getting a diary. I am a good mother. All right, my bad.
And Mom, don't forget to get groceries because you know the guy that said that you were going to get groceries from, he never gave them to us. And,
I'm gonna get more than groceries, and I have to get more money.
Can we open the door back up and like sniff inside?
yeah, and when you do that, you smell nothing but the
Wait, can I? I'm
the
sorry.
scent of aged furniture. Your shop smells normal.
Okay.
Lisa, yeah. What is Nastia gonna ask?
I just feel weird about my send off to the kid, and I think we should all like hug her, and she should thank Annabella for the diary and stuff. I'd like a better exchange.
That is an extremely valid feeling, and so you call her back, and she's like, "What?"
Oh, just say thanks to Annabelle and we love you. So, have fun.
Oh,
I'm
thanks,
sorry you
Annabella.
saw a hand today.
I'm going to write about the little man I saw on the wall in my dream. Bye. And she
Bye,
skips
Olivia.
off.
You're welcome.
We didn't need any more information from her about like the man in the wall. We got
Listen,
everything.
That's why we got the diary. I
having
told her to
dreams.
write and draw the stuff she sees and we'll investigate. I'm fucking tired and I'm not in the mood to have a psychic power ghost talk with my daughter.
It's
Fair
very fair. It's
Yeah.
very fair.
So she's just
yes,
gonna
the
draw
shop
and
smells
then
normal.
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
The shop smells normal, and you can investigate at your leisure. You can look at this hand.
Yeah.
What if we can't breathe again?
No,
I'm
we
kinda-
can. We can breathe.
Okay.
Okay,
You can.
so should we get the hand out?
Sure. So,
Do we
is
know
that what you're
anyone at the
going to do?
Do we know anyone at the morgue? I don't think we should.
I feel comfortable getting the hand out.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
then we can at least see what size it is, maybe the gender.
Yeah, maybe there's a ring on it or something, some kind of
Yeah.
identifying
Yeah.
mark,
All
a
right.
So,
scar.
uh,
My knuckles look like
friend-
shit from Fight Club. You'd be
Yes.
able to tell it was me.
our friend.
Does anyone have
our
a mask?
Our friend Annabella pops the top off of the samovar, and there is nothing inside. There's not even water. Before you saw like bubbling dark liquid and the hand floated to the top. And now that you can see that perhaps it was some sort of hallucination, you are a little bit disturbed by this and must roll sanity for me.
Okay.
All of us?
Just Annabella.
Sanity is
Sanity.
I got right on it.
That
nice
means you
sanity's at a
succeeded.
4.
That means you succeed, and so you lose 0 sanity. But you understand that something about the samovar, it made you see a severed hand floating inside it, and you're not sure why.
It also, I think, was emitting some sort of gas that was choking Nastia and I.
And some sort of gas that made Olivia and Nora smell pancakes.
Yes.
Well, what would you girls like to do now? The samovar is empty. It's completely dry inside. There's not any liquid. There's nothing in there. It's like waiting to be used, basically.
Yeah.
You could study it some more, find out a little bit more about it just by looking at it if you'd like. But beyond that, let me know what you'd like to do.
Can we use it to like brew a tea or something?
I don't want to.
Okay.
I actually
You
do
could if
want
you wanted
to
to.
brew something. I just want to see what happens.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't brew it, what are we doing? Are we all just gonna go like watch a show or something? I mean, like we gotta do something, right?
All right.
We'll brew
Well,
tea.
here's what I'll just
I
say
just
as
don't
your
want to
keep-
drink it.
Oh, I'm
as
not
your
going to drink
keeper.
it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, as
All
your
right.
keeper, as your keeper, do whatever your characters would do. So if you're, but it sounds like you're brewing tea. Well, I'm not. I don't want to negate that. That's what you're doing. So, you fill the top with the water. You find a little bit of wood to kind of burn and like put into the little pipe that goes through the center. And soon the samovar is bubbling. And the way that you would normally do this is that you see that spigot on the front there?
Yeah.
That's the very hot water. So you would put like tea leaves into a tea kettle. And then you could put the tea kettle on the top where the little lid is at the very top. You could put a tea kettle up there. And it would kind of like heat the tea kettle with the tea leaves inside. And then you could pour it into the tea cups. And then the little spigot is to add a little more water because Russian tea was very strong. And it didn't have bags. There were no bags. Like you didn't dip a bag. Like you literally put the tea leaves into the tea. So I guess what I'm asking is, are you guys going all the way to making tea? Or are you just kind of, turning it on, getting it hot, letting the heat bubble? What are you doing?
I say let's like go through the motions of what making tea is, and since that's what it's used for, and then see if something weird happens.
Very good. You have some tea. You have some strong tea somewhere, Annabella. This shop has everything in it, a little bit of everything. And so you begin making tea, and I will let you know that when the samovar starts bubbling, the sound from it for a moment is awfully strange. The sound is like Yeah, it's like because it's bubbling, and then it's like
Nastia is stressed out already.
Wow.
and then there is suddenly like a really sickly smell coming off of the samovar, and I will let you roll intelligence to figure out if you can place the smell.
Okay, great. Ooh, I'm under.
I'm
Very
under.
good. And it would make sense that Annabella would recognize this because Annabella has a lot of animal handling skill. You realize that you are smelling the sound of like the smell and sound of like livestock is emanating from the samovar in this
Whoa.
particular case. You now have cups of tea ready with lots of little tea leaves in them. Would you all like to drink them or
No,
pour out?
does Nastia know how to read tea leaves?
Yeah.
Nastia, you have a high occult skill. Would you like to attempt it?
I would love to attempt it. Oh my god.
Oh, I have a 5 occult.
I'm so glad you brought that up, girl. Thank you.
That's some Harry Potter.
All right, guess what, guys? I got under and I got 69.
Woo!
Hell yeah. So, Nastia, you begin to look into the tea leaves in your cup. And even though it is not immediately evident from this little demonstration we have here, but that is kind of how tea leaves look at the bottom of a cup, you notice that what you see is a profile in the tea leaves of someone going like this.
Okay.
Wait, what are they doing? Are they choking?
Yeah. I see a male figure getting choked by a man hand. That's what I see.
But he could be choking himself.
No, he's being choked. There's a lot of blood, and then everyone's like around. Like people are watching it happen.
Wow.
Yes, that is what you see. And everybody feels, I mean, a little bit like there's an energy in the room after all of this, like a strange quiet energy where you can hear a pin drop.
Should we get out the Ouija board?
Yeah.
Okay. We would like to take out the Ouija board.
Very good. The Ouija board has been brought out, and now you are standing in front of this tea kettle with your Ouija board. And what I would like to have, your friends are helping you, right? So would Nora and our friend Annabella each roll their power, and if they roll well, then I'm going to give you a double bonus on your second sight roll, Nastia.
Oh, I got under.
Very good. Okay, that's okay.
Wait, no, I did. I got a 30. I got a 36, and I have a 55. So I'm under. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay, so that's great. So I'm going to let you roll twice on your, it's called a bonus die on your second sight roll, Nastia, as you're using the Ouija board to get in touch with whatever might be inside or dwelling within this samovar. And Nastia, you also need to tell me what you're asking, because a Ouija board, yes, a Ouija board depends on you, communicating with the spirit.
All right. So I got a 9 and I have a 35. So we're talking to some ghosts.
I mean, yeah. Do they wish us harm?
Check your second sight.
What does that mean? Roll again?
No. It just means you check it and it could get better at the end of the adventure.
Oh, great. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. And so you begin moving the little stylus, and you must tell me what you are asking.
I think I want to ask, do you need help?
Very good. The stylus moves to, let's see, C.
The letter
A.
C. Oh, C.
Okay.
Then your hands move to N.
Can.
Then to T. Then to B.
Can't breathe.
R.
Oh, girl.
E A.
We get it.
Can't breathe.
So, okay. So,
P
can't breathe.
I P E R
What was the
S.
first letter?
P.
Pipers?
Pipers. Diner.
The diner is called Pipers?
That's right.
Ooh, Megan, good memory. I didn't remember that.
They said it earlier.
Oh.
Can't
I was
breathe
like, that was like 3
pipers.
episodes ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't breathe piper. Who hurt you? Who did this?
Then it's not responding. Perhaps that was your first connection, and you need to establish another one. Perhaps do you want to keep trying?
Can we say what's your name? Like find out who this person is?
That's interesting. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. You say what's your name, and I am going to need another second sight roll.
Oh, come on, Google Dice.
Oh, I got way over.
Way over. So the stylus is kind of moving around, and then suddenly the whole board goes flying into the air, knocks back against all of you. Stuff on the counter goes falling off, and the shop is generally like shook a little bit. Like things are like, Annabella has things hanging up and stuff. I mean, it looks like the place behind me, so a couple picture frames fall off the wall.
Damn.
Oh my God. Are you guys all right?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Well, we obviously have to go over to Piper's and see what the fuck is up, right?
Yeah. 100%. I can use another Piper's run.
I mean, like, I would love a pancake while we're there. That samovar really got my.
Can we just can we agree before we go there? This is someplace we really like to eat and go to. So let's not go in there accusing them of choking and cutting off hands.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
Okay. You're right. You know what? I had actually already opened my Switchblade. I'm going to close it. You're right. I'm going to go in calm. Thank you, Annabella. That's why we have you around.
Great. You guys head over to Piper's. It is a walking distance from Annabella's shop, as we have previously shown. And as you look, it's a little 1920s joint with a row of it's like that exactly. Thank you, Clinton Trucks. When you come in, there's a bunch of guys who got off third shift because it's morning still, and they're kind of like digging into their breakfast before they go home to sleep for a while. Factory workers, policemen, and they're all eating. And you see the cook is on duty, and one of the waitresses. So Lois is the waitress, and the cook is Cam.
Cool.
You know the place. Like you said, it's a place you eat a lot. So
I have to imagine we're very close with Lois and Cam.
So we grab some seats at the counter, right?
We're definitely regulars. I feel like, people move for us.
Make a spot hidden or listen roll. You can make whichever you like.
What's the options? Listen or what?
All of
or
us
spot
are
hidden.
just
All of you may.
Okay.
Oh, I have a pretty high listen. Wait, Jared, what happens if I get a 10 on my ones die?
Okay.
That just means 0.
But that's my first, so that's 0. If I roll a 10 and a 2, that's a 2.
I got under.
If you had a 2 on your 10s die and a 10 on your ones die, then you have a 20.
No, I had a 10 on my ones die and a 2 on my other die.
So you got a 12. You did well.
Oh, okay, great. So I went way under.
I got under too.
How did you do, Nastya?
I failed.
Okay.
I also
Nastya is like trying to get some service. She's like, in a cool way. You guys eat here. But she's maybe saying hi to Cam or whatever. When Annabella,
sorry.
did you guys do spot hidden or listen? Which one?
I did spot hidden.
I failed
mine
at both.
listen.
You did listen. Okay, so you Nora noticed that there's a guy who's just like talking like, yeah, I taught him to move the stuff up the, and then all of a sudden he goes like silent. And Annabella, you notice that there's a guy going at the counter, like a couple seats down from you, and you might have missed him because there's people between you and him, but there's a guy just going.
Oh my gosh.
What do you want to do?
I want to go. Oh shit! I said I was going to act cool and normal. Do I go up to that guy and like give him the Heimlich?
Well, the Heimlich wasn't technically invented, but
Shit.
does Annabella have first aid skill?
Oh yes, I remember. I have good first aid skill. Where is it? Oh, maybe I lied.
No, you do. You have a pretty good first aid. I mean,
No,
everybody's
I rolled. I
30.
rolled over, unfortunately.
Okay, no problem. Oh, you just rolled over just now. Okay, so Annabella runs over to this guy. He looks like a big factory worker in kind of like overalls, and he's like going like, and Annabella's just like pounding his back, like pounding it, and nothing is coming out, and he's getting redder and redder, and now he's like starting to get gray. What are people going to do? By the way, nobody else in the diner is helping. Everybody, just like Nastya said, so many people are standing and watching. What are we going to do, guys?
I would like to cause a commotion. This is our play.
Is there a doctor? Can someone like?
I'll be like, Cam, what can we do something? What the fuck? Help.
Okay. So Nastya's yelling for Cam to come help. He's like hopping out from behind the kitchen and kind of running out into the dining room now. And Nora, do you want to do anything?
Well, okay. May I ask a question? You're not really supposed to slap somebody on the back if they're choking, if they're making noise. So was he not making any noise?
He was making zero noise. And
Okay,
as
so
we
that
said,
means
Annabella did fail her roll.
So that means there is something. That means that there is something stuck in his throat if he's not making any noise.
Does Nora have good first aid?
I don't think I even have any first aid. I don't even know where you find that on my sheet.
I have 36. It's worth a try.
You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, because mine got deducted because something happened, I guess, last week.
Give it a shot.
Fuck,
I didn't roll under 36.
Nah.
And Nora, you do have a first aid. It starts at 30%. You might have it at a little higher. It's on your sheet. Everything's in alphabetical order. It's in one of the middle
I know that
columns.
everything's in alphabetical order. I have a 30. I found it.
Okay. Let's have Nastya try. Go for it, Nastya.
Oh, I failed.
He failed. Nora.
I failed.
I got an 86. I really failed.
Would you guys like to push the roll?
Yeah.
Do you know about pushing the roll?
Yeah.
That's where you try harder in some way, and if you fail that time, something very bad happens. So tell me how you're trying harder. Tell me what you're doing, like what new tactic you're using, and then we'll allow you to roll again.
I'm gonna run outside and yell on the street for a doctor.
Okay, great. What about the other ladies?
I was going to try to lower the man to the ground. If he's turning gray, like passing out, lower him to the ground and see if I can open his mouth and see if there's something and do like a finger sweep and see if there's something in his.
That's a great way to push the roll. That's a great way to push the roll. So what I would like is I want you know what? I'm just going to allow you to do that, Annabella. You run out and you start screaming for a doctor. And Nora, you get the guy on the ground and you're trying to pull it out of his mouth. So you may give me another first aid roll.
Oh, man. 12.
Okay. Normally, if you push a roll, I wouldn't allow you to check it, but this was saving a life and you just did it. Nora,
so I get to check my first aid?
You do. Nora gets her fingers down in here and she plucks out a big, it's gross, Nora. It's a big gristly piece of pork chop bone that was lodged down in his throat. And suddenly the guy's going, and there's a little bit of blood on his lip and a little speckling of blood on the tile floor. because when Nora got it out, she had to get out.
Uber.
You saved his life.
Wow.
Damn.
Everybody gets some sand from that. When you save a life, you get a little bit of sand. So, and I know we lost a little bit last time. Everybody take 3 sand.
We get 3 extra points.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's higher than I started.
I do want to say to everyone in there, what the fuck was what's going on with everybody?
Okay, so they're all like, Cam's like, God damn, sorry, ladies. I didn't even see him having a problem over there. Thank God you saw.
Maybe we'll get some drinks on the house. No, no one likes that.
Coffee? Sure. Pour these ladies 3 coffees. Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you.
And so 3 coffees.
It just reminded me we still don't have our groceries.
You guys, you got to make sure I negotiate better for myself.
You guys want a meal? You want some flapjacks?
Yeah.
They're soft.
Flapjacks.
I want flapjacks and I want a side of extra crispy bacon.
I just want to say, that's what's going to keep happening to you, Phil, if you keep talking while you eat. You're gumming the whole time. You never stop talking while you eat, and that's why you choked. It's not the fault of my food.
Is this guy gonna could we be like, what happened? What were you talking about?
Sure you can.
Do you feel okay?
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, no problem, dog.
What was I talking about? Well, I'm a stevedore down on the river.
What's a
and
stevedore?
Well, we move freight.
Okay.
I actually had a pretty fascinating situation last night where we had 10 pallets, and he just starts going into this very dull and very complex story about moving freight.
That's disappointing.
Okay, bro. Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Thank you. And my wife thanks you, and my child.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
No wonder no one tried to save him.
Anyway, I was telling these ladies just now, and he's just like back into like running his mouth.
Did you learn nothing?
You
Stop
guys
talking while you eat.
So in terms of people having just stared, Annabella, you seemed interested in that. You may roll psychology.
Oh.
Wait, that everyone stared?
Yeah, no one helped.
Yeah.
Psych is oh damn, I only have a 10. I must be a real fucking kook. I got over.
Does anybody else want to try?
I have a 45.
Yeah, I have a 50. I'll try.
Give it a
Should we
try.
both try?
Thanks for just even being my friend.
Oh, man.
I got 18, baby.
No, I got a 49. I went right over.
No problem. So Nastia, you explained to Annabella that that's just what people do when there's a emergency. Half the time, people stand there gawking.
It's called the bystander effect.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or it will be one day.
I'm just so naive. I get disappointed in people.
Yeah, but I can't blame anyone because we keep trying to help people. We get into trouble and no one cares. So I don't know. I don't blame any of these people, but I'm glad we have good morals and you guys saved his life, and I'm fucking proud of both of you.
What's the name of Chokey? What's the name of this choker guy?
This guy's name is. Let me find him.
His name's the Joker.
Phil. His name's Phil Nelson.
Oh.
Phil Nelson. Okay. And Phil works in freight. Phil, are we still talking to him, or he went away?
No,
Sure,
he's
he can be
fucking
there.
boring.
No,
He's
I just want to
open
know if he does anything with livestock.
Free.
Oh, great idea.
livestock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'll tell you the key to moving livestock. See, the thing is,
All right.
you're
okay.
Phil,
Okay, but
Phil, I need you
he was eating a pork chop.
he puts
Ooh.
a newspaper down on the counter, and
Yes.
I would like an intelligence roll from everybody that's talking to him.
Okay.
Where's my intelligence?
I got it. Hi.
Where's my intelligentsia?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I have 90 and it got 85.
I rolled I got 6. Yeah, I rolled under.
Oh, me too. I got a 43 and I have a 50.
Fuck yeah.
So you guys are kind of questioning Phil, and he puts his paper aside to kind of pontificate about how to move livestock via boat. And when he puts his paper aside, all of your eyes follow a little article that's visible on the newspaper he's holding, and it says, "Severed hand found at Miskatonic University."
Miskatonic University.
That's just the university here in Arkham, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Miskatonic, you said?
Miskatonic.
Sounds like something Native American. Okay.
Hey, can we see that paper?
I'm not really done with it.
Hey,
you know
Phil,
what?
did I just save your life or what?
Of course. Sorry.
Thank you,
Sorry.
buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Give me the
Hand it to you.
paper. This fucking guy.
This is why I haven't remarried. There's no good men in this town.
None.
And so you are looking at the paper, and yes, in fact, it says that late last night, a severed hand was found in a waste bin by several students on one of the streets that border the campus of Miskatonic University.
We should go over there.
Yeah. You guys, at first I was hesitant, but now I really have the rush for solving crimes, and I'm so glad we get to do this. Before we move on, I do have to use the bathroom, but so I'll
Quite
be right
all
back.
right. Your friends will head on over to Miskatonic while you use the bathroom. Actually, this is maybe a great time for us to take a little break in general. So we are just going to take 1 minute and then we'll be back with the rest of the adventure. This is just a little break. We are going to be right back. Hey, we're back, SOBs, with the second little part of our new investigation with the Coven ladies. And so let's get right into it. Here we go. Let's bring back in, yes, Annabella, Nastya, and...
I like the music that plays during the break.
Love it.
Thank you.
It
Thanks.
was really fun.
I don't know why I'm thanking you. I didn't play it.
Love-
Thank Clinton Trucks for finding great music.
Woo!
Okay. Thank you, Clint. Okay, so here we go. You guys head over to Miskatonic University, and it's a beautiful, very accredited, very storied institution of learning. It is sort of the jewel in Arkham's cap. Arkham doesn't have a lot to boast for it as a town, but the thing that it does have is this wonderful, big, ivy-covered university. As you are walking around the streets near it, you do spy a blue clothes police officer who's kind of like talking to people on the street and taking notes.
Hmm.
Oh, look at that guy.
Hello.
Hi there. Yeah. Officer Huggins, how are you today, miss?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm very well. Yeah, thank you.
We were just walking around, and we saw the paper earlier about a severed hand. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a heck of a thing. It's a heck of a thing. You know, they still don't know who the digits belong to. So part of my beat is doing the legwork, getting out and knocking on some doors. So I'm just kind of walking around right now and asking the students if they are aware of, someone who might be missing a hand. Hi, can I ask you a few questions? And a student just like breezes by him without talking to him.
Wow.
Hey, can I ask you?
Officer Huggins, can I ask you a quick question? Have you determined whether the hand was severed pre or post mortem?
Mm.
Oh, well, more of the ME's bag than my own, ma'am. But I can tell you, as one of the first officers to respond to the case, I have been up for over 18 hours at this point, that the hand appeared to have been severed while alive. Yeah, it was
Wow.
quite a bloody mess. It was quite a bloody mess.
And
there was right over here in this waste bin right over here. Yeah.
There's not a blood. Can we check for a blood trail or something? That's a lot of blood if you lose a hand.
Yeah. Look, ladies, leave the investigation to the professionals like myself, okay? I don't want you guys checking for blood trails or, trying to do a spatter analysis, okay? That's for guys like me, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you, save you guys from the bad guys.
Okay, big guy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Hi.
You're welcome. And none of you saw anything around this area last night, did you?
No, Paul Blart. Thank you.
We're just dumb bitches. We don't see nothing.
Dan Huggins, not Paul Blart. Okay. Hi, excuse me. Can I ask you? And then he heads off after another student. And there are students milling around. And you see every once in a while, like a couple, young men like kind of point at the trash can and like talk to each other animatedly and keep walking on to their classes. So you may talk to other people here, or you may leave and follow another line of inquiry.
Do you think there's like a place where they do experiments on campus, like a science lab?
Yeah. If it's a school, there's got to be a lab.
Like, I'm just wondering where a hand would be severed. Maybe where they do like wood shop.
Ooh. No.
I don't know if there's wood shop in college.
Okay, you're probably right. I know you're probably right.
Unless it's like a vocational school or something, which maybe it is.
It's accredited though.
Well, Miskatonic University is quite it's quite broad in its liberal arts scope. So there's certainly an opportunity for there to be art studios and places on campus where you could cut wood. Would you like to investigate one of those places, or would you like to go to a science area of the school?
Dude, I don't think this was an experiment. I think this was like,
I think something shady. I
violent.
don't think this was like an accident.
Like
That's
underground poker, owing money, chopping hands, like stealing Hammurabi's code, like
Listen, the
I think
Hammurabi's code, nice.
There's like some vicious shit to it. I don't think this is.
Samovar brought us to a man choking in a diner so that we would see this newspaper article, so that we would end up here, right?
Whoa, yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think of us being manipulated that way.
I didn't know. This ghost is fucking on fire.
It is
So
interesting. The samovar gave you a vision
of the
of
hand.
someone choking. Yes, and it gave you a vision of a hand as well. And now it appears that has come to pass in some way.
Oh, what if we go to try to get into the school records to see if there were any accidents anywhere? Like if a hand was chopped off in any way, there's got to be some sort of record in the dean, the troubles, something.
Well, there's
Would you like to-
doctors on campus too.
Yeah, there's got to be records with if there's a loose hand found on campus, maybe.
Okay.
Wait.
Would you guys like to go
wait,
to
what do you mean records of a loose hand found on campus? You mean another time that there was a loose hand found on campus?
No, like if there was an accident and the cops are investigating, the schools had to do some sort of paperwork. Right?
Right, but I feel like the cops are investigating what happened to the hand.
Yeah, I don't know
right?
if there's been enough time. I think we just saw the lead investigator.
Yeah.
And he's a dummy.
That's the
Um,
lead guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we've seen already in Arkham, the cops are not number one. They're not
No.
great.
Okay.
Maybe
so
not.
Not the sharpest.
we need a name. The
Well, you guys have
choking-
already had a lot of great ideas. As usual, this group generates 7 great ideas and then tries to decide between them. But I think any one of them may lead you closer to where you're trying to go. So,
So let's break into the medical building and see what's up.
Very
Yeah,
good. You
talk
go
to-
to the
yeah.
medical school and you don't even have to break in
Well, we can also
because it is
find
open and it's daytime.
I was
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, why don't we try and look for this person whose hand it is? So I guess that is the hospital.
Well,
No, you don't think we should look for the?
no, I do too. I thought we were. That's why I was like, let's see if there's a blood trail leading from a
okay.
garbage can, because that's a lot of fucking blood. But maybe
I feel like the cops aren't going to let us get close to the
Okay,
blood.
sorry. We'll just go.
He seemed territorial.
We can keep breaking into the medical building.
He did.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I will say that to do a clean sever, you probably have to have a really sharp instrument. So maybe it was done in the medical building. We can go check that.
Sure. You head to the medical school, and you see that it's not far from St. Mary's Hospital, where you were in your last caper several times when you visited your friend Daryl Dressler. And the medical school building kind of abuts that hospital. And when you walk inside, there is a nurse who is kind of manning a desk. And you've met nurses at desks before. And they haven't been kind to you. She's sitting there.
They don't like us.
Right. And then, she's not necessarily keeping guard like she was in the hospital. Like you can kind of go back to where they have classes and operating theaters and things, because this is a school, not a hospital that you're in right now. You're in the medical school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way any of us know her from anywhere?
That's very possible. If someone would like to try to roll credit rating, they may have a connection to this woman.
Who has the highest?
Mine is a 20.
Mine's a 40.
Would you mind rolling?
I will. Oh, I got an 88.
Okay, I'll roll. Can I roll?
Sure you may. Yeah.
I keep sliding down the bed.
Yeah, I got a 47.
Fuck. I missed it.
Okay, so you don't know her, but you could still talk to her.
Hey, girl, what is happening on campus? This seems nuts.
Oh, you mean the hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. I mean, crazy, right? The kids are very excited. They're all running around looking for other appendages. They think they're going to find the rest of the guy.
Where do you think this hand is?
Well, I can't say as I would know. I mean, I don't know where it came from.
Nuts.
Where?
Hey, do you have a cigarette?
Yeah. We have cigarettes.
Nora, for
My
sure
girl
does.
Nora, she's a pro. That's her
I
main
got
gig.
cigarettes.
Great. Hi, I'm Carla.
Are there
Hey, Carla.
Are there any really, really sharp
I'm
knives?
studying to be an RN.
Oh, amazing.
This is Nora, our friend Nora, played by Kara Klenk right here. And Nora is a cigarette girl, so she always has cigarettes in her inventory.
Yeah, let's
Right.
go outside and have a cigarette, girls. Everyone wants one, right?
Go outside, and she
Yeah.
just lights up right in the middle of the medical school.
It's 1920.
Are there
Okay.
any really, really sharp knives or sharp equipment here?
Oh, there's lots of weird stuff here, my friend.
Like what?
They've
Ghosts?
got like pickled babies. They've got like eyeballs in like little jars. Oh God, every kind of knife you could think of. I don't even know how to use a lot of them, but I'm learning. I'm going to be an RN.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about that severed hand they found in the wastebasket? In that
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the students are like going nuts. I mean, like it's like so creepy, right? I mean, like really ooky.
Are
It
there
is, but
any-
no one seems bothered.
Well, I mean, it's not a, they didn't see it, I mean, I bet whoever found it is pretty bothered.
Do you work with any creeps?
Creeps?
Yeah, weirdos.
Yeah, plenty. Let me tell you, plenty.
Whoa.
But they fired the guy that they really needed to get rid of.
What
Who?
was
Who's
his
that?
story?
sounds like a guy with
Oh.
a grudge.
No, there was just this guy. No, I mean, look, you get a lot of doctors and med students. They think that they know everything. They think they can talk down to you, right? But none of them are a problem for me. Like, I know how to handle them. You know what I mean? But like this one guy was a honest to God creep, and they found out that he was hurting people. Like he was doing a bad job in his residency, and they kicked him to the curb.
Wow.
Damn. What did he do? How long ago was this?
I mean, this was like about a year ago. But the thing is, here's why I mention him when you mention
Yeah,
creeps. Like he
yeah.
still hangs around campus. That's the
Mm.
problem, right?
We've got a real
Where
dirty
does he usually-
John situation.
I mean, I think he's got an apartment over there on Waitley Street.
Wow, you seem to
Waitley
know a
Street.
lot about this creep.
Did you fuck him?
Okay, I mean,
It's
Of course
okay.
not.
We're like liberal women.
We're all like really cool and loose.
look, he's out of my life, okay? And I actually
Oh.
have a really, really sweet guy that I'm very serious about right now.
Oh.
So,
What's his
I'm
story?
just hoping that Carl stays away from me.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Carl.
bang you like a crazy guy, right?
Carl.
Be honest.
I don't know what you mean because I'm look, ladies, I'm saving myself for marriage. Okay, I'm a career woman and I'm not
Wait,
some too
Wow.
pussy.
you guys were a couple and your names are Carl and Carla? That's amazing. I
No.
wish you'd stayed
No,
together.
his name. No, Carl is his last name. Eugene.
Oh, Eugene
Eugene
Carl.
Okay.
Why doesn't he go by Eugene? That's such a pretty name.
Well, a lot of the people around here call him Quack now.
Wow.
Quack, like a duck?
Like a bad
No,
dog.
Bad doctor.
Oh, I've never heard that before. Quack,
Yeah.
quack. Bad duck.
All right, Carla. Well,
All right. So you said Waitley Street?
Yeah. Why? You want to
Shit.
see him?
no. We want to know where to avoid. We don't want to be by the creeps.
Yeah, he lives in the
Hi.
big old building that used to be a firehouse back in the 1800s, and yeah, a lot of people go to see him there. And if you need to see him, I know why. Okay, like I
What?
said, ladies, it pays to save yourself for marriage.
Oh, this
She
is.
turns around and opens a magazine.
I think he's an abortion doctor.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn.
Way to go.
All right. Let's go check out let's go check out his little clinic.
God, we thought Eugene was bad, and now it's like Eugene's good. All right.
Soon you are
Okay.
standing in front of the old building that used to be a firehouse, but now it's been converted into maybe like 3 apartments. And you do see when you look at the directory that there is a man named Carl, Eugene.
We're at Whately Street. Okay, great. Should we buzz?
Yeah, is one of us going to act like we're in trouble?
I'm happy to.
Okay, Nora, take the lead. Me.
He opens the door and he's like, yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I heard that you can help out a girl that might need. Okay.
Come in. Did they have to come too? All right,
Yes.
come in. He shuts the door, locks it like 3 times. And it's like, you can see that, in fact, he's got a really big kind of studio situation, and that some of it is behind curtains behind him. And then up here in the front, he has like a little apartment with like a cot and a sad little table and an ice box.
Hey, bro.
Okay, so
Hi.
you need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All 3 of you,
Yeah.
or just?
It's
All
just
3 of
me.
you need
It's
help?
just me.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, time out. Are we gonna just ask him questions? Or are we gonna pretend someone needs an abortion? Because we're already in, right?
We're in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think we should just be like, listen, I don't need help. I don't need your services. I just want to know if you know anything about this severed hand that was found on campus. Because you're looking pretty guilty right now.
no, I don't know what you're talking about.
You
Wow.
haven't heard
Right.
about the hand? It's the #1 gossip story tonight.
I mean, obviously in this line of work, you have people coming after, like, do you fear for your safety? I don't think that you're part of this. I'm afraid for you.
Roll charm, Annabella.
Yeah.
Well, this is a funny number. I rolled a 69. Damn it, I rolled over.
My charm is 45. Should I try to charm?
You can, or Annabella could push. But
I'll
you'd have
push,
to tell
I'll
me what
push.
tell me what new tactic you're taking, Annabella.
So I think that someone he could be the target of someone who is hurting people because of what he does. And we want to get to the bottom of it to save him.
That's nice. I like that. Go ahead and roll again.
I got under.
All right, great. He goes, really? You think I could be in danger?
Yeah.
Look, I can't talk to the cops. I mean, things go on here.
Yeah. We're
ACAB.
fuck them.
All right. Well, last night, guy comes into the shop. He comes into the apartment, says he's got a problem. His hand's all cut to hell. I mean, ripped to shreds. He passes out. He got a strong Russian accent. Big guy with like a broken nose. He's got a strong Russian accent. Won't tell me his name. Just puts money on the counter and says, "Fix this," then passes out. Well, I look at it. I mean, the only thing to do. I mean, he's already infected. I had to amputate. And let me tell you something. I think, amputating without really putting the person completely under, like, just when they're passed out, is like maybe not something I'll do again, because he came to while I was amputating, it was not good. Not good at all. And now you can see in the dim light that he has a little bit of a black eye.
Wow. Did he?
The guy made off with his
got-
hand.
Wait, he took the hand?
He took it with him. And I guess he didn't get very far with it either.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you get any information from this guy, like his name or anything?
I bet it was Gregor.
He describes a man that looks like this.
Fucking Gregor.
Yeah.
Wait, remind me where we've seen this guy before? I think this was when I was having my technical difficulties.
He's who brought in the
samovar.
But
he had a hand when he sold you the samovar, right?
That's
he had
correct.
both hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was a hand in the samovar.
In your brain or in there?
I feel like you're gaslighting me.
I'm asking you
No,
because it was
there
empty.
I wonder. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I wonder if
Yeah,
the
maybe it was
samovar
a
just
vision.
giving you a prediction of what
Maybe it was a vision.
what was going to happen to that man. And then I smelled pancakes, and you guys choked, and we ended up at Piper's. Like the samovar is clearly some kind of like magic genie lamp.
Whoa, good investment, Annabella.
Yeah, it's perhaps predicting things.
So
That
do
seems
we
to be
need
a very
to?
reasonable?
Yeah, it's a predictive samovar.
Wow. Do you think he
okay.
found it or he had it?
Yeah. Doc, can you tell us anything else about this guy, where he may live?
All I can tell you is that all the Ruskies live up on French Hill,
French Hill.
and if this guy knows about me, well, then he's working in some criminal circles.
Oh.
I'm actually trusted by several of the city's, more dangerous organizations, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. So this guy's wrapped up in the mob or some shit. Ladies, what are we doing? Are we going to French Hill?
I mean,
Yeah.
Nastia, these are your
we've got
people.
Nastia
Are you
with
going to be
us.
able to charm us through this?
Yeah.
I hope so, but they might hate me because I'm Jewish, so we'll see.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come up then.
How do they know instantly? Okay. Would you like to head to French Hill now, or would you all like to go back to your normal life for a minute?
No, we gotta get to French Hill. Thank this doctor.
Okay, great. I mean, it makes sense. It's only about the middle of the day now. You saved the guy from choking in the morning. You headed over to the university around noon, around lunchtime, and now in the afternoon you are heading to French Hill. So French Hill is a hilly set of streets on the east side of Arkham, and it is a lower class neighborhood. To be clear, it's where Nastia was last night with Olivia. That's where the babysitter lives, Olga. And you are kind of walking along, and you see a lot of people, like selling mealy apples out of wagons. There are less automobiles around here, more like mule-pulled wagons. And the whole place looks a little bit worn.
Okay, but I think we feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Great. All right, so are we just gonna walk around? Do we go eat or do we go to a mob spot?
Maybe do we go ask Olga? Does she know anything about this Gregor guy?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, she's connected. She's a gossip, and that's a great idea.
She might have snacks.
She definitely will have some snacks.
Yes.
Yes.
So you visit Olga, and the old woman comes to the door and peers out at you all suspiciously. This is why you liked her as a babysitter, Nastia. She is clearly suspicious of everyone and slightly paranoid. And so that makes her a good person to protect your child. But when she sees Nastia, she opens the door, and here is our friend Olga right here. She's beautiful.
Yes, I love. Yeah, Olga.
Is there a rose in her hair? That's her hair shaped like a rose.
I think it's a little bun.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it's pinned down.
Cool.
Come
Looks like a
in,
rose.
come in, come
Hi,
in.
Ola.
Thank you.
Yes, where is your beautiful daughter?
She's at school. How are you? These are my friends. They're American.
I'm not sleeping.
You can talk shit about us to Olga in Russian and we won't even hear you.
I would never. Why aren't you sleeping, girl?
Yeah.
Oh, bad dream.
About what?
Bad things in the air. You know, Nastia. I know that you know.
I know. That's why I'm asking details, you secretive lady.
Olivia had a bad dream. Olivia had a bad dream too.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get to the bottom of the man that was in the wall of the house, right?
That was a bad dream.
Well, yeah.
Are you going to ask Olga about this?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, listen, girl, Olivia had a bad dream too. Maybe you guys have the same bad dream.
What does Olivia dream?
You tell me first.
What I dream?
Yeah.
Oh, blood. Men lined up against wall, shot, dead. Heads cut off in alleys. Horrible. She goes off on this long litany of like children smothered in beds, not allowed to
Jesus.
breathe. You know, the usual. I think Saturn is in retrograde.
Wow.
Okay.
And
It's
what
not.
is my little olive branch, my little beautiful girl? What does she dream? What does she dream?
She saw a man in a wall.
A man in the wall.
Yeah.
What kind of
You
man?
seem cheeky.
Well, this is interesting dream. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what we thought.
What kind of man she see?
I'm gonna let her write it in the journal. She said Harry. Harry.
Hairy man.
Harry.
Oh, I like a hairy man.
Oh god, you little horn dog.
Oh, she's choking.
No. Perhaps she see the domovoy.
Who's the
The double
Domovoy?
Domovoy. Oh, Nastya, I thought you know these things. House God, you know? Domovoy makes sure, you know, that the coals go out at night. Domovoy, you know, Domovoy makes sure the mice don't get into your good grain, you
Oh,
know.
gotcha.
Domovoy.
I can't believe I didn't put that together. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
I leave out milk for the Domovoy. Look, I leave out a little bit of
You're
milk.
you're bringing the Domovoy to the house?
Well, it's tradition, Nastya. It's tradition to take care of the Domovoy.
So wait, Domovoy is like a little house elf or something?
Yeah, and she's
Yes,
bringing
it's
him
house
out.
elf. Yes, 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 yes.
Girl, why are you bringing house
Okay.
elves over while my daughter's here?
To keep her safe,
Yeah.
Nastya. The house
Nastya.
elf watches over the house, you know. So keeps
Okay.
you safe. I don't want to end up like that woman across the street.
What woman?
What happened to her?
Oh, crooks break in. Crooks break in just because they know she's got stuff in the house. You know, she's got jewels, she's got old things worth a lot of money.
Oh, I bet they sold a samovar.
Who were the crooks? Who were the crooks?
Oh, bad men. Bad men. Oh, good for nothing.
We have
Shits. Shits that hang around on the corner down here. Pieces of shit. Ha.
When do
Ah,
they get to the corner?
I don't know much of them. I only know they call one Bear.
Bear.
They call him the Bear.
The bear.
Yeah, that's his nickname. They break in, they kill old woman. Kill old woman.
Oh my god.
Do you know what they did to her?
No.
No.
Scald her with hot water.
No.
Scald a 86-year-old woman with hot water. She died of shock.
No.
Horrible.
And they take her things.
Tragedy.
And the police still don't have these shits. Because the police don't give a fuck about French Hill.
Did you ever go over to her house and see a samovar? Listen, Oля, did you ever see a samovar at her house? Did you ever go over there?
Yeah, she's got the samovar. We all do. She points to her samovar right behind her.
What did hers look like?
Old, very old, valuable,
Mm.
blue, shiny. And then she describes this samovar. The samovar that you
samovar.
have at your shop, Annabella.
Nastya, can
Annabella,
you?
I think she got ripped off, girl. I think it was worth more than 30.
I know, but I'm gonna sell it. I got it for a low price.
Oh,
gonna make
that's
money.
right. Yeah,
Not
you're gonna
yet.
make money. You're
Not-
smart.
Can you ask her about Gregor?
Yeah, should I tell her that he came to the shop?
I just maybe ask his rep and then say that he brought that to the shop.
Do you know a guy named Gregor?
Who is Gregor? No, I don't know a Gregor.
No,
I remember Gregors from old country, but I don't know a Gregor.
What old? We're in the old country.
Old.
She means back in Russia.
Oh, I forgot we're not there.
No, we're transported back in time.
We're in Massachusetts, Nastia.
I forgot.
Very
We're in the old country.
We're just in a Russian neighborhood, and I truly forgot. Listen, Ola. So this guy Gregor went to Annabelle's store with the samovar. He had her samovar.
Oh, I hope you don't buy it. It's very bad luck to buy things off the dead that belong to people who are killed. It's very bad luck. It will cause you a curse.
I didn't know
We're cursed
that.
enough.
What if I sell it? Does the curse transfer?
I don't.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
Once the Nastya would tell you, right, Nastya? Once the bad the laiko, we call it, the bad luck is on you. You cannot get it off.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh, are you having misfortune?
There's just been a lot of strange things happening.
Yeah.
But they're only connected to the samovar. It's not bled into anything. There's really nothing we can do to get rid of it. What if we solve it?
Solve it? I don't understand.
Like find the solution to the problem.
Find the spirit
What's the
that's making
problem?
it evil.
Is there a way to like
We break the
cleanse
curse.
samovar?
We break the curse.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. You've kind of
course.
left her area of expertise. I mean, if you think you're asking something that she honestly understands, then you ask it away. But I think that she's kind of like, she just told you how curses work. She's not quite sure what you mean by solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is terrible. Do you think they'll find
Is there
who
a
did
way
it?
to lift the curse on a samovar?
Fuck. Do we have any other Gregor-based questions? Like,
Describe him to her.
okay, so he's like younger, handsome, but like broken, smashed nose, and
No,
he
I
Kind of
know
looks like
shit.
Ulrich from Dark.
You know him. What's his name?
you know him?
I know this shit. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call him the bear. They call him the bear. That's all
the
I can
bear?
remember.
Yeah, I think
Maybe someone
that
else
was
can tell you. I don't truck with those fellows. They're
But they'll be
shit.
at the end of the street tonight.
Yes, they're kind. They hang out on their steps, yelling at the women. Ugh.
Okay.
Thank you for hosting us and answering questions. You're a great babysitter and friend.
Be sure to bring my salty little Olive back to me soon.
Yeah.
She
Thank
is so
you.
adorable. I
That's
just want
so
to
nice.
lick up her little juices. She's so an adorable little.
Ew, what Olga, no.
Perhaps
You
it
haven't
did
mastered
not translate.
English quite yet. Don't talk about looking up juices.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Voila. Thank you. Bye. Do you guys think I need to get a different
I
sitter?
think I need to get a new sitter.
Oh my gosh! I thought at first it was so sweet, and then it did get weird.
You visited with our friend Olga most of the afternoon, and now the sun is setting. And as it does, you do notice that a certain different element is kind of making itself presented in French Hill, and among that, there are young men of a kind of sleazy-looking nature sitting out on their stoops, talking to each other, catcalling women in the street.
You think we go poke around with those boys, or
Let's just walk around the block and pass them and see what happens.
okay?
And then play it cool.
This is fun. This is like the mall.
Yeah, we gotta play it cool.
Okay, cool. I can't wait.
So we're just walking down the street and chilling, minding our business.
Hey, come over here. Hey, give us a kiss, huh?
Well,
Give us a kiss.
No, we cannot give you a kiss.
This guy suddenly goes, Wilkins. Is that you?
Wilkins.
Wilkins? That's
Is that
your
Annabella's
name.
last name?
That's my last
Oh, it's my
name.
No,
last
it's
name.
Nora's.
Oh,
It's my last
I was
name.
like,
Yes,
Yes.
it is me. Do we know each other?
No, but you know my sister. You cut her up pretty bad.
wait, is he Irish?
Oh, does she go to my club?
Yeah, she does. And you cut her up pretty bad. And you should
Are
know
you
better than to
Irish?
show
What
you.
are you doing in the Russian
I'm
part of
Irish.
town?
I'm Irish.
Okay.
Yes, I knew it.
I'm one of the Doolins.
Hello.
Yeah, you remember Doreen Doolin? Who you cut
Yeah,
up?
I remember her.
You should know better
Yeah,
than to
coming.
show.
She's got a mouth on her, that woman.
You should know better than to show yourself around French Hill. You old cunt.
Ooh!
I'm sorry,
Sir?
honey. I'm sorry, Karen.
Sir, we are gonna need
That-
It was the
a
character.
bag of groceries right
It wasn't
now.
me. It was the character.
You owe me a bag of groceries for that mouth.
Out.
Listen. What am I gonna what's
Yeah,
happening?
are you
with
gonna
this
hit a
guy?
girl? What are you what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah,
You're
what
gonna
do you
hit
want?
her?
I'm on her. I'm on
You're
her
gonna hit
bound.
her.
No. I'm on her bound to never hit a girl.
Okay.
You three should get out of French Hill.
Did that accent
Okay.
shift?
Yeah, it seems sort of Scottish all of a
No.
sudden.
I think he's just fired up. I think he's just fired up.
Ireland. You should get out of French Hill
Okay.
before I make you get out.
Are you gonna hit us?
We're
No.
looking for a Russian
guy named Gregor.
bear.
The
We're
bear.
looking for the bear.
You heard of him? You know where the bear hangs out?
His gang is finished. Of course you're looking for him. Of course you hang out with the Ruskies, Wilkins. Because you've got no honor. You've got no honor.
Whoa.
Yeah, I work
You're
as a
female
cigarette
scum.
girl. I do what I can to get by. Listen,
Why is his gang over?
what do you mean?
You're gonna have to roll something to get this guy to talk. You
Can
could
I-
fast talk him to get him to say more than he wants, or you could.
I
could
only have a
intimidate-
5 in fast talk, so someone else has to.
I
But
got-
I have big intimidation.
I got a
I have a
65 fast
75 in
talk.
intimidation.
I have good charm.
Try the fast talk, Nastya, and tell me how you're getting him to accidentally spill the beans.
Jeez, I got over.
Okay. You could try
I
pushing.
got a
or we could-
73, but I have a 75 in intimidation.
All right, you can check your intimidation, Nora, and tell me how you intimidate this guy. And remember what you're trying to get. You're trying to get more information about the
Listen.
gang.
Your sister works with me down at the club, and I'm going to make her life a living hell if you don't just tell me where the bear is and why you told me that his gang is finished. Just give me the info, and I'm out of your way.
Yeah.
And I
You
won't
Leave
bother
my
your
sister
sister.
alone. You'll leave her
I'm
alone.
happy to. I'm happy to. Just give me what I need, buddy.
Okay, but don't tell her. Don't tell her that I'm watching out for her.
I
She
mean,
wouldn't
I
like
tell
it
that
if she knew
you're
I was
what?
watching out for her.
No, she would
Don't
like
tell her.
it. She would like it.
Don't tell her. All right. Look, if you want the information, I'll give it to you. Just leave my sister alone. Okay?
All right, Scottish Irish man, just tell me.
No, it's very Irish now. I feel strongly about it. Look, Hedion and his whole gang are finished. Lev got drunk, fell asleep, middle of the tracks. A streetcar ran him over, did him in. And Vasily?
The bear?
No.
No, Lev.
Lev.
The
Love.
bear's friend. And Vasily, the other one, why, he shot himself in the face.
Oh boy.
His friend said he was cleaning his gun, but we know better.
Okay.
It's a hard life down here on French Hill. I mean, up here on French Hill. And no one's seen the bear in a couple days,
Okay. Shit.
but he lives right over there.
Mm.
Get out of town.
That's
Nice.
probably what he did. That's probably what he did.
Okay, thanks, bro.
Okay.
We're even, Wilkins. Don't you bother my sister anymore.
You can count on me, bro. She's my new
Well,
best friend.
Thank
Listen,
you.
The Irish
Sydney.
accent got way better at the end. It got way better.
Yeah.
We love. No, you are cool. Okay, so obviously,
Wait, ladies. So this bear man, like murdered an 86-year-old woman, took her samovar,
and it cursed all of these guys.
and it cursed all these guys. And he is walking around with a fully severed hand right now.
Let's
Like,
go
he-
check his
no.
house out. Let's go check his house
Yeah.
out.
He's probably rest. I don't know.
Taking a nap.
The Irishman, one of the Doolin gang, pointed to the most dilapidated tenement on the street, and as you look, it looks like, I mean, there's not even like a lock on the door. It's just like you can just walk up into this place. You hear babies crying. You smell really cheap food, potatoes and water. And you hear a domestic dispute going on another floor. It sounds like a lot of screaming. And you can try to find this guy, the bear. In this
I
building.
definitely want to go in there, but I want to make a pit stop at the domestic dispute and handle that too.
Okay, great. You actually can visit the domestic dispute first, and you hear like yelling from inside and dishes breaking.
I think we gotta get in there. You know, we are
Okay,
against domestic
so
violence.
are we gonna hold the guy down? All three of us?
I think we bust in, hold him down. Nora, you take your knife, you threaten him, and then make sure he behaves before we leave.
Okay.
I think we have to get him out of there and be like, if you come back here tonight, you'll get killed.
Okay.
Okay. You hear a scream from inside, a woman's scream, and you may bust in if you'd like. When you try the door, it is locked. Are you going to bust it open?
We would like to.
Please roll strength.
I don't think I have
I only have
Hard success.
strength.
Hard success, meaning half your strength.
Oh my God.
Wait, meaning if I have a 50, I need to get 25 or below?
That's right.
I rolled over, so
Way over.
I rolled under, but not enough under.
Okay, so you really bash the door really hard, Nastya, and suddenly the screaming from inside stops, and you hear dunk, 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 and the door flies open, and a woman is standing there. She's like got her nightcap still on. She's like she's young, but she's kind of rough looking, and she's got like a house dress on, and she's like, "What?
Are you okay? We just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm fine. There's no for good drunk. He's the one who's not fine. You fucking bitch." And she takes something off the shelf and throws it at a guy you can now see back on like a sofa who's just like in the middle. Well, it's evening now. He's like kind of like nodding off.
So this wasn't the domestic dispute that we thought it was. Sorry, ma'am. Have a good night. Take care of your drunk husband. We've been there. Good luck.
but maybe stop throwing plates at him just for the sake of like
Your plates.
Your dishes.
Wait. You are Russian? She's pointing
Yes.
at Nastya.
Yes.
Do you have a couple coins? He doesn't work. He spends it all on booze that he has.
Of course. But I'll
have
give
a-
you money. Stop. I'll give you money. But either way, I'll give you money. But can you tell me if you know anything about the bear?
The bear?
Yeah.
Third floor. In the back.
Okay. Thank you. Here's a lot of money.
Hide it from him.
Don't give it to him.
God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
She shuts the door.
okay.
You go up to the third floor, and there aren't windows in the hallways up on the third floor. It's kind of dark and kind of closed off. And in the back is clearly understood because, this isn't really like an apartment building like we understand it today. It was like a really big house that someone just kind of turned into a tenement. And so it looks like you're kind of going back to the attic room now. And there it is, windowless, standing in front of you, a closed wooden door at the top of the house.
Are we ready for this?
I mean, I don't know. Behind that door is like the bear, so I'm just gonna get my knife ready.
Yeah,
I might have to cut off this guy's other hand.
Well, let's come up with a cover story.
Well, he sold the samovar to me, so I can just be like, you sold this to me, and now all this bad shit's happening. What's up, dude?
Yeah. And we'll be behind, and if I have to hit him with my crystal ball, it's worth it.
Great.
Okay. Are you knocking?
Yeah.
You knock and it just opens.
Oh shit.
And immediately a smell
Oh no.
wafts out of the apartment, and it's not a good smell, you guys.
No, he has an open wound. Of course it's not a good smell.
Yeah. And now you may make spot hiddens, everybody. Spot hidden.
I only have a 25 spot hidden, and I've been rolling real high tonight.
Failure.
13. No,
I rolled under.
I'm not going to allow you to check it because this isn't a crucial clue, but you do notice now the blood spatter you guys kept talking about. Well, there's definitely a lot of it up in this hallway leading through this door.
We found it.
We were right.
The smell smells like spoiled bananas, but way worse. Spoiled fruit.
That's what the smell is? Spoiled fruit?
Well, yes.
Is that what, like, I would think it would smell like a festering wound or something if these guys
Well, it does. You know what I think is funny is like sometimes I try to describe something and like other players would be like, I see what Jared's going for, but Carol will be like, what? That's not what a wound would smell like. Yes,
okay.
Like spoiled fruit? Okay.
So it's okay, but like
you're right, honey. It wouldn't smell like that. I don't know why I said that. Look, it smells like a spoiled wound or something that's gone, infected and sour. Yes.
Okay. So we're at the spot. And
hello?
Can we look around for him?
When you say hello, you hear inside this dark little apartment space, you hear someone go, hi.
Do you need help?
Help.
All right. So we run in and we kneel above him.
Do we? Well, what do we see when we go in?
When you go in, you find a really ratty little room that has like a couple chests and like a cot, and in a big armchair, you see the bear, and he's wrapped every kind of cloth or whatever like he can around like a big red stain that goes all the way down his leg and into the chair and onto the floor. It's a huge pile of blood, and he looks like delirious and feverish, and he looks like very pale in the light that's just kind of filtering in from the door that you've opened.
Hi, do you remember Annabella?
I bought the samovar.
We're here to help you. Unless you killed that old woman, and then we're not here to help you.
The old woman.
Yeah.
She did this.
Did you steal the samovar? Okay, did you know how to make it stop doing things?
Well, we need to give it back to the old woman, but you killed her.
Witch.
She's a witch.
She was witch.
Why were you stealing from her?
Can you help?
We were at the doctor. Why didn't you let him help you?
Cloth. He starts pulling the cloth off of his arm, and then the smell hits you again, and you see that he just has like this horrible, wickedly broken off dump,
Ooh.
and the smell is absolutely nauseating. And you can tell in that moment, girls, that his breath is slowing down and looking around at the blood. This is so much blood, and you feel like he's starting to nod off. So if you have a question for him, you need to ask it now.
Okay, let's
Listen, I think that we somehow need to get this samovar back to the old lady. So, but did he kill the old lady? If she's a witch, she's not dead. So, like,
Yeah, where's the old lady?
where's the old lady? But she's across the street from Olga, right?
She's in the tea kettle.
Oh shit.
You gave my friend a ghost-filled tea kettle?
And I bought it.
She was in Shrox. I couldn't let go. I couldn't let go.
Oh boy. His eyes are
You guys can roll sanity because you just saw a guy die in front of you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This always happens to us.
I rolled over.
Fuck yeah. I rolled right
I
under.
rolled over everything this today. Am I doing it
Don't
right?
worry. Don't worry, Nora. For this, it's only just a loss of 1 sanity, and you got 3 at the beginning for saving
I
a guy.
I rolled over, but just barely.
One sanity loss. You guys were prepared for seeing something like this, and now you have seen it.
Boy.
Wait, I didn't understand a little bit of what he said at the very end.
Let's get out of here, though. It fucking smells. Let's talk and walk.
All right. Well, Jared, can you just repeat to me
Let's
what
do
he
what
said?
Aaron's talking.
He said, Shrox. I couldn't let go.
Shrox. What does that
Make
mean?
an intelligence roll.
Me?
Yeah.
20, and I have a 50 intelligence. Finally.
There is a jewelry store in Merchants Row in Arkham called Shrox Jewelers.
Ah. Let's go over there, ladies.
And the woman is in the tea kettle. So that is bad news.
And that bitch loves pancakes and choking bitches out.
Well, she
clearly
needs to be like released or something from it, right?
No, yeah, we got to get her out.
What I don't understand and is who's bad and who's good. Russian guy, old lady, who you know.
Well, look, the Russian guy I think was just a common criminal who robbed the wrong bitch, and now
Yeah.
he's paying
My
for it.
instinct is the old lady is good, but she has powers and
they robbed her, so she paid
Yeah.
to pay.
releasing her wrath on them.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll hurt us if we release her, but we got to go over to Shrox and figure out how to do that, I think.
Yeah. Is it still open tonight? Yeah.
It is not open, but when you guys drive by in Nora's Model T, you see that there is a police rope off, and there are police around it.
Oh, shit. Let's
I
hop
wonder-
out and see if we can find
I wonder if
Higgins.
it was a robbery.
Yeah. Let's find Higgins.
Oh yeah,
Huggins,
if we could ask
Huggins
Higgins
is
what's
not
up.
there, but you know who is there?
Huggins.
my
Your
old Irish
pal,
friend.
Annabella,
Yeah.
Detective Steve Herndon.
Oh boy. Hello.
And when he sees you, he goes, "No,
Steve Herndon.
no, get out of here."
Steve, buddy.
Steve, what a fucking night.
Yeah, there are no ghosts here, ladies. There are no demons or boogeymen. This is just a normal. This is just a run-of-the-mill smash and grab, and the Arkham
Robbery.
Police Department will not be needing the assistance of,
The
you
cooks.
three. Yeah, you cooks.
The cooks.
We're just walking around looking
Yeah.
for dinner. No one wants to know. No one's trying to
sad-
work
Sad to
tonight.
hear about the robbery. I mean, was it a big job, multiple people, or just one guy?
Whoever did it was pretty incompetent because they didn't make off with anything. We think they came in through the window here, and they really made a mess of it when they tried to break into one of the cases.
What was in
Oh.
the case? What was in the case that they tried to break into?
I thought I told you guys I wasn't going to allow you to.
Oh, come
participate in
on,
this.
We're
Herndon.
just
not
chatting.
participating, we're just
Yeah.
asking some questions.
I thought we were friends.
You get to chat with three beautiful women. We're interested. We're hanging on your every word. Just give us a little news.
All right.
Yeah.
Diamond necklace.
bored.
Diamond necklace. A piece of a man's hand and a lot of blood, ladies. So I bet that's
piece of a
enough to
man's
make you want to
hand.
faint.
No, you haven't
You
seen
wouldn't
the
even
shit we
believe what we've heard.
Wait, what did he find?
A piece
I
of a
mean,
hand.
the idiot must have tried to use his own hand to break through the glass. What a fool.
He couldn't let go. He
That's
couldn't
the kind
let
of stuff
go.
you see on a job like this, and I don't want you guys worrying about it. All right, Richard wouldn't want that. Okay,
No,
It's
you're right.
late. You should be home, Annabella.
You're right. Thank you.
Do you think that the diamond necklace belonged to the witch too, or no?
No, but at this point, because the Coven has, as usual, been so thorough in their clue sniffing. You guys track down clues like bloodhounds. So at this point, I can allow our friend Nastya to roll occult.
Okay. All right. Oh, I got 75. So let's see. Yep, I rolled under. I got 17.
You may check your occult. And you remember an old folk tale, Nastya. An old folk tale. This all reminds you of one now. And may I tell you the folk tale?
Yeah, we would love to hear it.
This is a folk tale of the Lyco. A clever tailor and blacksmith were traveling when the weather got bad and they were forced to seek shelter in an old woman's hut for the night. They were surprised to find the hut filled with riches, gold and jewels, great opulence. As the old woman only had one eye and was not going to live long enough to enjoy her riches anyway, they thought they could steal the valuables when she was not looking at them with that one eye. But the old woman revealed herself to be the Lyco, the god of misfortune, and her terrible eye fell upon the tailor, whom she grabbed and tossed into the fire. The blacksmith ran and would have made it out unharmed, but at the last second he reached back to grab a single gold coin and found his arm and hand would not move from the spot. As the Lyco descended upon him, the blacksmith realized he had no choice but to remove his own hand, and drawing his sword, he did just that and lived to tell the tale. And this is probably a story Nastya hasn't remembered in a very long time, something that Nastya's grandmother may have told her back when she was a very little girl. And that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Wow.
That is tonight's episode of Coven, everybody. Just because it feels I'm feeling a weird energy. How are you feeling, girls? What do you think of your investigation so far? Do you think you've got it figured out? What are you worried about? What are you thinking?
Well, did you start a sentence?
Yeah. And then I started thinking.
I feel. Yeah, I don't know either.
I thought we were close to the end, but I guess there's a lot more.
No, I think we're definitely on the right path and we have lots of good leads. And I'm just embarrassed that I am fully laying down now in this bed.
No, that's quite all right.
also-
You don't have to be embarrassed. I told you we don't stand on ceremony here. Also, Kara Klenk, you may be very close to the end, but the show is only 2 hours long. So
I know, but we're pretty close, right? I feel like it's
maybe.
within our grasp.
I
maybe.
also
I
can't
reveal
believe
all.
there's like an old folk tale that might be exactly what we're going through.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yes,
It might
Yeah.
be that
Convenient.
woman.
With the
Yes.
coin, he didn't let go.
And
Jewelry
I just
store.
when we ran into my old friend, the cop, who keeps reminding me of how disappointed my husband would be. I remember that
Herndon.
we could go and see that our friend Lisa we made last week. You know, like I forgot
Lori.
we have
Lori.
Yeah,
Lori.
you
Thank
can go
you.
see
That's
Lori.
my bad. Don't
No,
tell
that's
her
okay.
I said that.
That's a great. I won't. I won't tell her.
Worry.
Yeah, definitely. You could go see anybody you've met last time. I just want to say you guys are. I mean, you're a freight train. You get through all the clues so quickly in 2 hours. So congratulations on being such good mystery solvers. Let's have a digital round of applause for our friends Megan.
And isn't there an announcement? I want to hear this announcement.
Klenk, and Liza Treyger. Absolutely. Should we do our announcements? You guys are welcome to hang out while I do announcements.
I'm curious.
Wow, Kara, you look like you're on like a album cover.
Always,
Sitting
always.
up in my room.
All right. I'm just going to do the announcements, and then we're going to bring in Clinton Trucks for our very special announcement. So, guys, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, Vampires of Pittsburgh continues. Tomorrow night is another like kind of planning personal plots downtime sesh where they're going to choose their next target in their war against the Camarilla. I'm very excited about it. So please tune in for that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. Okay. Oh, Clint wrote out a really cool speech for me. Now strap in. It says that. We mentioned at the top of the show some announcement about the channel. Here they come. Stream of Blood will be dark from September 3rd to the 14th. Oh, that's important. Kara and I are going on an important trip. And then when we come back, we will be gaming again. There will be no new games in that time. We'll instead be using that time to sharpen our knives and return with some exciting new developments for all the loyal SOBs. The first of these will be some adjustments to the schedule. Vampires of Pittsburgh will be moving from Wednesday to Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific. The Neptune Society, which is our other Call of Cthulhu game with Becca Scott and some a rotating cast of luminaries, that'll move to Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific. But your fierce and faithful Coven will continue to live right here every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. And the next installment will be the very first game we play following the break. Okay.
Woo!
Clint, I feel like you should come in here and just help me tell all this stuff. I think it'll be more fun. Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm well.
You look great. And you also look irritated that I'm forcing you to be on the stream.
I hate to be looked at.
Yeah, well, here we are. Okay, so all right, and then returning to its new dating time, the Neptune Society. Oh, our next Neptune Society storyline is going to have Becca Scott. It's going to have Ross Bryant as Orlando Robichaux, his like New Orleanian violin player character. And we are going to have game designer recently of Wizards of the Coast, Kate Welch, playing a character for that one. It is going to be a symphony of insanity. It's going to deal with music and New Orleans and the Civil War and the Naconic manuscripts, if you know what that is, Cthulhu people. Okay, what's the last thing? What's the thing I didn't know?
I'll take this one, Jared. Well, first, the viewers have been asking since we started for us to turn on subscriptions. And in the beginning, we were new to Twitch and didn't know what that was, which is a good reason not to do it. But we are finally getting our shit together. And during this break, probably sometime later this week, subscriptions will turn on. We'll start rolling out emotes and badges and channel on our Discord and all sorts of stuff like that. This is all.
Do you girls know what that is? Emotes. It's like a special way you can communicate on Twitch. If you're like a fan of a certain show and you subscribe, you get special little they're like emojis that you can throw up.
There'll be some Coven emotes. It'll be great.
Oh, cool!
Yes.
Whoa!
Yeah, but the big thing is
use our emotes.
It's all in addition to the regular stuff we do here. So if you are not a subscriber, nothing will change. You'll still have access to all of our shows, all of our chat.
Right.
We're just happy to have you guys here. This will all be cool stuff that we will roll out and try and make it of value to you in addition. And then the big announcement, which Jared knew was a possibility, but was only confirmed on the phone call right before
I'm very excited about this. Yes, we will have a new game added to our roster.
Whoa!
Yes, and our very own Humphrey Carr will be.
Yay, Humphrey! Humphrey's so funny. Everybody should watch this.
That's right, and it's going to be Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. So we haven't really done anything that's fantasy on our stream so far. We've been focusing on like horror shows, but Warhammer is a great. It's not Dungeons and Dragons, but it's sort of a different system, an incredible world that Humphrey knows up and down. So it'll be a really cool game. I think it'll be really exciting. I think it's so funny. The ladies here just laughed when they saw Warhammer fantasy roleplay. They were like, "Cool."
No, I was laughing because Humphrey was making a funny face.
Oh, of course.
These will be all October games and will culminate in a Halloween game.
Cool.
And Humphrey has lined up some very special players who we have not announced yet, but it will be very cool people. We won't say who they are, but some cool people will be coming by.
Very cool. Yeah, it's super exciting. And you guys have to tune in for it because it's going to be amazing.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Clint, thanks for helping me with that. I appreciate it, buddy. I just want to kind of have your presence just be in the stream more in general. I just kind of like you here.
It's better for it. I agree.
Yes. You're a handsome man who's very well spoken, and I just love hearing your voice. Okay. That's it. Those are all the big announcements. So many. Be sure to tell people that missed this one that all of that's coming down the pike, and we'll have schedules out, on our Twitter and everywhere, so you can see what's coming in September and October. I believe I'm frozen, so it's probably time to say goodbye to all of our friends. Boy, but what great timing to freeze up. So I'm just going to say follow us on Twitch, on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram. That's where you find out about all these games and our schedules. And please go to our subreddit where conversations have been really kicking off, and join our Facebook group. I want to thank Brian Baldinger and Clinton Trucks, who helped me put this together and make it good. And I wouldn't be able to do any of it without them. And our social media manager, Megan Arch, who masterminds how we let you know that some of the...
Uh-oh. Are we still on,
is it just
guys?
us?
Listen,
Jared left.
had to go because maybe I should get off
because
because we're in the same house. So I'm stealing his streaming thunder. Tune into everything Stream of Blood.
He was doing a very successful wrap up. Thank you.
I know
much.
it's like we're at the helm.
I'm gonna get off.
We're driving.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks,
Love
guys.
you, witches.
Thanks for
See you later.
Bye.